Someone watching.
There's somebody watching.
Hello.
We got an Instagrammer.
Instagram.
Let's see. Wow, I think we'll fit everybody in here, right?
Dude, I will just push the
I'll
camera
just
back.
do Instagram like
No, we look good. Look at that.
the
There we go.
old-fashioned
Now
way,
we're on there.
holding
Yeah.
it in my hand.
So we're talking about what we learned from our students today.
Students.
This is Andy, by the way.
Hello.
Yeah.
He's new.
Yeah, we got a new joinee. What do we say? Is that a word? No.
A new teacher.
A new teacher. A new teacher.
We have
That's
a
probably the
teacher.
best word.
Yeah. So it's Andy. That's
Yeah.
Andy. We're on Instagram here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Facebook here, so we'll
We
try to
got
pay
multiple
attention.
camera angles now. If you want to see both, just open Facebook and Instagram
You can just do side on each.
side by side, so you can see everything.
Hi, everybody.
But hello everybody. Welcome to what's Tuesday the
9th.
9th.
Of
Okay.
July.
Tuesday the 9th.
Oh, yeah, we tired already.
We just had America Day, right? The 4th of July.
We just had
So-
America Day.
Yeah.
So just mark, you're going to be the answer.
Oh, in my class I learned about Canada Day, right? That's in 1st of July, right?
I'm so sad.
Right?
So sad. You should probably know that.
I didn't know about Canada Day until I read it in the textbook. So
What?
Canada Day.
You
It
just learned about that.
yeah. Did you know about Canada Day? See, us,
We just learned about it too.
Americans. We really
Facebook, Instagram. See
Yeah.
what's happening here? Americans don't know
We-
where Canada is.
we don't know about Canada Day.
And that's really,
Yes. Really breaks your
that
Canadian
hurts
heart.
me. It hurts me a lot.
Yeah. Well,
You were saying that you learned about something? Practice and practice?
oh, practice and practice. So this was one. I think Sue actually, she mentioned it, and I was like, I'm not sure. So, maybe this marker is not the best. New marker time.
I think the whiteboard's wet.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, I was like, why is the writing dissolving as I write? So, okay, that's better. Okay,
Hi, everybody. Yundo. Hi.
okay. Yeah, so this is one thing that I learned from one of my students. See, we have this word practice, like you practice piano, you practice your English, those things,
Practice
right?
saying practice.
Practice saying practice. Americans, we keep it nice and simple. We just use the PRACTICE for everything. But British speakers, when they want to use it as a verb, they use it with an S. When they want to use it as a noun, they use it with a C. So that's
English.
my English, right?
Yundo, that's for you.
Okay.
Can always ask a
Specifically
question,
British.
by the way.
British speakers, right? Americans, we're lazy, we just do this one, right?
We simplify.
Or simplified. I shouldn't say lazy, right?
Well, lazy. American
lazy.
English speakers are lazy.
We tend to.
Natives are lazy.
American,
Well, I
American-
don't know. If you talk to a British person, they would say that
yeah.
they try to keep
They
the
link.
Queen's English as much as possible.
They
Linking's fine.
Linking is
Linking's
lazy.
fine.
Linking's
Yeah. Well,
They use contractions.
It
Now-
helps with
Contractions are
people.
lazy.
now we have a good number of British teachers as well, so we can get some feedback.
Jess,
Yeah.
Jess watched the whole one last time. So
Yeah.
Jess, if you're watching this,
So, Jess, do you practice and practice?
comment below.
Or, yeah. I guess that was the other main thing that was one of the main things I learned today, this morning. Yeah.
What'd you learn, Andy?
I learned about leggings and tights. That leggings have a foot on the end and the tights don't. So yoga pants technically are tights, not leggings. So
Mark, can you draw leggings on the whiteboard?
Leggings and tights?
Remember,
Oh.
leggings have feet on them, apparently. So
Oh.
leggings.
Let me see. I'm a very good artist, so
If you guys have any questions, and I'm waving at all of you,
okay. So
Yundo, there's 2 people watching right now.
I just have to do one
Ask the
with
question.
feet.
Oh, it's ice.
Ah, maybe
Is that
that's
nice?
beautiful.
All
Right? You like my leggings?
there we go.
Okay. So which ones are leggings?
I forgot.
The ones on the right.
This one.
Booties
The ones on the right are the leggings.
and tights.
Okay, so I should label, right? Leggings.
And sorry, I know the whiteboard flipped around, so let me get that.
Oh yeah, that's the.
Let me get that for you.
Oh, you get that gives a mirror image.
There you go. Tights and leggings.
Okay.
Leggings and tights.
Yes.
Mark. Are you
Yes.
wearing tights or leggings?
Oh, no, neither of the above. But actually, yeah.
Renaissance fair wear tights.
We learned
Not
something
leggings.
today. Mark does not wear tights, nor does he wear leggings.
Yeah. Yeah,
Neither
that was-
nor.
Neither
Let's
nor. We're jumping down.
Yeah, we shouldn't go down this rabbit hole.
We're jumping down the rabbit hole. That's not a good idea. What does rabbit hole mean?
Yeah, that's rabbit hole. Oh, yeah.
That'll be another process.
So I see, we learned so many things from our students. And that brings me to our one more topic we have today, which I already put on the side, my could and my would, right? Because I had a student ask me about this. They said, we could do this one. We do like, could you help me?
I'm gonna turn this around. Just so...
Right? Could you help? Whoop, we got the light.
Hold on.
We got the lights a little bit, yeah.
Oh, we're
I
good.
think we could still, hopefully we can still read this, but could you help me? Or what if we changed it, right? What if we did the would? Would you help me? Right? And I asked around, and for most, right, at least American speakers, we could use both of these, and they're very, very close, right? If I say, could you help me? I'm holding boxes. Right? Could you help me? Would you help me? Right? Actually, the meaning here is very, very close, where we're using would and could in a very, very similar way, asking someone else to do something for us, right? Could you make a copy for me? Would you make a copy for me, right? Like that, that's okay. But the problem with could and would for students is that other than this situation, very often they have a different meaning, right? And for that one, I'll show you some conditionals, right? Some of our more advanced students will know conditionals where we have something and we have a result, right? And for this one, I'll do the could. If I won, I'll do $1 million. Woohoo! Right? I hope we win, right? I could, what could we do? What to do? I did the buy a house, right? I could buy a house.
Sorry, I'm playing with filters. I'm
Oh, I was wondering.
Couldn't buy a
I was like,
house.
did you have a good idea, Matt? No. Right? So here's a could. Could just means something that's possible, right? Could happen, could, right? I could buy a house. I could, $1 million. Actually, Singapore, you can't buy a house, right?
No.
No. In America, I could buy a house.
Yes.
Or
You can even buy several houses.
Yeah, I could buy several houses. Singapore, I could buy a house.
About
It's very
a third
small.
of a house.
A third of a house, a very small house. But if I do this one,
Most of a condo.
the condos, well, if we do
1.3.
HDB, it's possible, right?
Yeah.
If
HDBs would be all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if I won $1 million, same thing, right? My condition, if I won $1 million, this one, I say I would buy a house. So if we're speaking, why would we choose the would instead of the could?
I know.
Matt knows. We just talked about it, so I think everybody knows, right? So the I would is something that we're sure of, right? We're sure is going to happen. If I won, I would buy a house.
Mhm.
I've already decided what's going to happen. The could is just something that's possible. Might happen, maybe, right? I can, I could. This one, I will, I would, right? It's a more definite action, okay? So for often when we use these two, if it's something that's definite, we're going to use that would. If it's just a possibility, a can situation, we'll use that could, okay? So I'll go over this with my business students again
Tonight.
later tonight, so they can just see one example of how we use these two modal verbs differently, right? But that was my grammar thing for today. I think we don't have any viewers right now on the Facebook, but
I've got a couple on
yeah,
Instagram.
you got a couple on Instagram. So if you guys have questions, or if people watching later, if you're confused about these two, right, you can ask questions below. Or if you can think of a sentence, can you write a sentence using could and would?
Would you
Matt?
write one for us?
Yeah, would you
please?
write one for us? Could you write one for us, please? Right?
Are you able to write one?
Are you able to? Right? Would it be possible for you to? No. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how did you? So the first example was, could you help me, and would you help me?
Yeah. Could you help me? Would you help me? You see, that one's pretty close. because the could you help me is like the ability, like is it possible for you to help me?
Yeah.
But the would you help me is like kind of like a will you help me?
Right, but what if we
Yeah.
change it to can you help me and will you help me?
Can you help
Slightly
me?
different, right?
Can you help me? Will you help me?
Like, can you help me
Yeah.
is like, are you able to help me, or do you have
It's a
time
bit
to
more
help me?
direct.
Will you help me feels very, very direct, right?
It's more direct.
Like you
So
kind of
will
have
you help me is
you
more
you have to help them, right? It sounds like
Like,
if my mother's angry, right?
If my wife says it, then it's
Yeah.
pretty direct. But I
Pretty
think,
direct.
hey, will you help me with this? I think
Well,
I think in American English it's direct.
yeah,
Because will is quite strong in American English.
yeah. Will is strong, yeah.
Like, I will be a millionaire.
Canada, no?
But,
Or
oh no, I'm American. I mean, I speak American English.
you speak American English, yeah. Not over, yeah.
We've rubbed off on it.
Yeah, but no, I think there are levels of politeness here. That's even why we changed to would and could, right?
Right. But I think like one thing I learned about like will is definitely the strength of it is different in American British English.
Yeah. I said, you will help me. It sounds like I'm like threatening you.
Yeah.
Right? You will help me. Right?
Ultimatum.
Yeah, right? It's like an ultimatum, yeah. Yeah.
What if I say, hey, will you help me for a second? I don't know. I think it depends. Will you help me? I don't think there's any.
I think the
Order.
tone makes
The
a
tone,
difference.
yeah, the tone
Tone
of
makes a
voice.
big difference, but
Yeah.
it is a bit more direct if you use the will instead of would. Whereas
Mhm.
wood's a lot more indirect. I don't
He's good.
expect you to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that also part of that's the expectation, right?
I think part of it's the expectation.
Yeah. Because that was the one example I read online where it's like, would you help me? It's like, I think you can, but I'm not sure if you want to. Versus, could you help me? I don't know if it's even possible for you.
Right.
Right?
Is there a possibility?
Is there a possibility of you helping me versus would you help me? Like,
You have to help me.
yeah. Well, not help to help me, but would you help me is like, I see you there, you're not doing anything. Would you help me? Right? So it's just a little bit different in different situations.
Different situation.
Yeah.
Well, you've
Yeah.
sat through this whole thing, which is impressive.
Yundo made it on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. I don't know. The beauty of Instagram is you
Oh.
can tell who's watching you. On Facebook, you can't.
Yeah, Facebook. Well, we do have the one, but it might be
No, it's not.
Macy or, yeah.
So, if you have a question, you have 3 teachers. Count them. 1, 2, 3. And we're all here to help. Just got to type one below. Right there. Type it.
No pressure.
No, a little bit of pressure.
You could write a question if you
But
wanted
suddenly
to.
their minds go blank
Yeah.
with all the questions they have.
You could
You're like,
write a question.
I would write a question if I had a good one.
Apparently, they're supposed to go here in this little thing here.
Oh, you can ask questions.
There's a question.
Oh.
They can ask questions to us.
There's a question button. Ah,
There's
see?
a question.
We're learning all this new tech.
Use
How fancy.
We're old.
We're all. Time to comment. No. Yeah, but
Well, unless
I
he's
guess-
like left it on his device and just forgot.
Yeah, maybe it's in the background. Just listening practice.
Hashtag old teachers.
Hashtag old teachers. Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah.
so I would say that's it for
Yeah.
today. I mean,
Yeah.
Nothing special, right?
no, it's good. But I'm glad we got 3 Musketeers going now. So whenever we get all 3 of us, we can also just keep digging into different grammar. Anything that you guys question, any questions you guys have, we can also start to do that a bit more.
Yeah,
Right?
please do.
Yeah, especially before I left for America, I got some good questions from some students that we turned into videos.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
That's always easy. If we do that, then it's easy.
Yeah. So
I'm saying bye to Instagram.
that's it. Yeah. Bye bye Instagram, and then Facebook also. I guess this is the end of the road.
This is the end.
This is the end. So again, if you have any other questions or comments, please write down below. Again, we can't see you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We had some questions from students before. They're like, "Can you see us?" No,
We can't see you.
we cannot see you, but you can see us, of course. You
I don't know,
can.
we can see who you are. I mean,
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's
Right?
2019.
2019, right?
We're a social world now.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
Andy,
it.
any last words?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Andy was
Yeah,
shy
have a
the
good
first
evening.
time, I think.
No, you did great. Yeah. We were talking about tights and leggings. Yeah.
Tights and leggings.
The more you know.
Bye.
Bye bye.